Hi, my name is Tierra Price, and I'm the Procurement Specialist over at the Apex Accelerator team. Today, we're going to be going over HUBZone certifications and how to go through that application process on the SBA website. Let's start by understanding what a HUBZone is. A HUBZone is a historically underutilized business zone. It's a designated area that the government considers to be economically distressed, that they're trying to promote business in. These zones are created to help encourage companies to establish there and hire people within that area. It's meant to stimulate capital investment, build capacity and grow the area, and it helps access HUBZone set-aside contract dollars for you as a government contractor. As a business, it can be beneficial for you to have your HUBZone certification because it allows you to access set-aside dollars from the government. From a benefit standpoint, the government sets aside certain contracts for HUBZone certified businesses. That means only HUBZone firms can compete for those opportunities. In addition to set-asides, HUBZone certified businesses also receive a 10% price evaluation per preference in full and open competition, which can give you a competitive edge. The government is the largest purchaser of goods and services in the US. On average, they spend $600 billion. They have goals they want to meet when they are purchasing goods and services, and these goals are what they call set-asides. It is a percent of money that the government has agreed to use to buy from certain demographics of businesses. 23% is set aside for small businesses. Almost all businesses in Wyoming qualify as a small business based on the specifications listed by the SBA. Of that, 5% is for women-owned, 5% is for small disadvantaged businesses or 8A certifications, 5% for service-disabled veteran-owned businesses, and 3% for HUBZones. You can qualify for more than one of these certifications, which can open more doors for you in terms of government contracting opportunities. HUBZone areas are designated by the SBA based on economic and geographic data that they gather. The HUBZones can change every 5 years based on new data that they collect. Areas can gain or lose eligibility over time, and your HUBZone certification can last 3 years. In order to get your HUBZone certification, you have to meet certain requirements. Some of these requirements require that you must be a small business based on the SBA size standards. Most businesses in Wyoming are. You must be owned and controlled at least 51% by US citizens. You must have a principal office located within a HUBZone. And you must have at least 35% of your employees also residing within that HUBZone. You can enter any address into the HUBZone map to determine whether or not you're in that area and when the designation period will end for there. So I pulled up Pavilion, and you can see that it is a HUBZone area because of the lines that go through it designating it as governor designated. It's also on Indian land, which means that that area is going to continue to be a HUBZone, but it will be redesignated in 2028, and you can see that over here of when that designation happened and when it's going to be redesignated as well. In order to prove that your business is located within a HUBZone, you'll need to have documentation proving that you reside in that area and you're meeting the qualifications for that certification. Some of these documents that you will need is a lease or deed and a utility bill that has both your business name and your address on it. You'll also need an active SAM.gov registration, which the Apex team is happy to help with. You'll need your formation documents for your business and your proof of citizenship. So this will be your operating agreements, bylaws, passport, or birth certificate. You'll also need your employee list and proof of HUBZone residency for those employees, because again, you need 35% of your employees to be residing within that HUBZone as well. For this, you can use your W-2s from your employees for address verification. And then also you will need to submit your payrolls and tax records. So this will be your payroll reports, your EIN, and your tax filings. Here is a more clear visual of the steps of the process you will take. Before you begin your application, you will want to view the HUBZone checklist. This is just going over if you qualify as a HUBZone. You will also want to identify your business's NAICS codes. NAICS stands for North American Industry Classification System, and you are able to look for these codes on census.gov. Before you apply for your HUBZone certification, you will also need to be registered in SAM. You will want to gather all the required documentation that we reviewed before starting your application so that you can work through it smoothly and with minimal delays. After you get approved, you will need to update your business information in SAM to reflect the new certification. You will need to renew this certification every 3 years within your firm's My SBA certification portal. Once your business gets your HUBZone certification, companies and contractors will be able to find you on the small business search, and you'll have a HUBZone certification attached to that. This can be very beneficial in case contractors are looking for businesses that specifically want a HUBZone certification. Having your HUBZone certification will also allow you to look for those specific contracts within SAM.gov. After you get registered, you're able to go in and look for these specific set-aside contracts, which can give you a leg up against competition. If you have a small business and it's located within a HUBZone and you're interested in getting this certification, Apex Accelerator is happy to help you throughout that application process. Other counseling that Apex Accelerator can provide and help you with is your SAM.gov registration, mentor-protege assistance, FOCI, or foreign ownership, control, or influence trainings, cybersecurity trainings, SBA certifications, which include your woman-owned small business, veteran-owned small business, service-disabled veteran-owned small business, HUBZone, and 8A. If you're interested in any of these services, please contact the Apex Accelerator team.